Hey friends, here's another thing to add to your list of things that nobody tells you might happen to your body after or during pregnancy. Your hair texture and color can change due to hormones. My sister-in-law's sister had straight hair like mine, right? Mine's a little wavy just because I slept in it funny, but it sticks straight. And all of a sudden, after giving birth to her second baby, not the first, the second, her hair from the roots started growing in with these tight little corkscrew curls. Beautiful, but she had tight little corkscrew curls while it was growing out at the top, and then the ends were as straight as mine. It was a challenge for her to style it. My hair, it's still the same level of darkness. I am still a brown-haired lady, minus the fake balayage, but my roots came in ashy after I was done breastfeeding my second. It was a different color. My hair previously was more of an auburny brown, definitely had a lot of red undertones, and this ashy color started coming through. Now, when it was only like 1/4 of an inch like this, compared to the warm tones in my hair before, I thought I was going gray. Like my whole head was gonna suddenly grow out with gray hair all in one go, all over. And I was like, what is this? And then found out it's a pretty common thing that like nobody tells you about. One of my old friends from high school did a Facebook post about this going, you guys, I am blonder after giving birth. And she was showing all these pictures of how her hair had changed. And the thread was just full of other women showing their hair color and textures before and after pregnancy. It's wild and not a huge deal, but like something that like it's good to be warned about, to know that it's pretty common. This is a picture I took a couple months after I stopped breastfeeding my son because I was like, what the heck is happening to my hair here? And I had no idea what I was going to do to try and cover it up. This is not just lighting where I had more light at this spot of my head. My hair was literally growing out a completely different color from the bottoms, which are clearly more warm toned. Now, I found out the secret. If this happens to you, the easiest way for me to hide this was to put in a balayage. And with the balayage, then like the ends became a lot lighter, so they kind of blended in with the roots, and it made it all look like it was sort of somewhat intentional, rather than just looking like, oh, I'm suddenly going completely gray, all in one go. Good heavens. I don't mind turning gray, but this was a bit of a shock, and I wasn't sure how to handle it. I think I would have preferred to have what the commenter had, where I was blonde and then went brunette, because then it would like look a little bit more natural while growing out. This just looked weird. This just looked weird for quite a while I was trying to figure out the best way to make it blend in. I even had a not so nice in-law make some mean comments about me going gray in my 20s. It wasn't gray hair. It turned out I didn't have any gray hairs. It's just when you compared like the strict ashy brown in contrast to the reddish brown, like the nearly auburn that was right beneath it. Yeah, it was a shock and a contrast. So fun times.